Welcome back to No Filter Auto. Today, we witness not a birth, but a transplant. A heart transplant, to be precise. While Carl Benz was building a complete, original machine from the ground up, another genius was working with a different philosophy just 60 miles away. Gottlieb Daimler wasn't trying to invent a new vehicle. He was trying to invent a new engine, a compact, powerful, high-speed powerhouse. And in 1886, to prove his engine could power anything, he placed it into the world's most familiar frame, a horse carriage. This is the 1886 Daimler Motorized Carriage. It is not the first car. It is the first engine swap. And it changed everything. Let's set the stage. The year is 1886, the same as Benz's patent. But the thinking is utterly different. Daimler, with his brilliant engineer Wilhelm Maybach, had perfected a lightweight, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine they called the grandfather clock for its distinctive shape. It ran at an unprecedented 900 revolutions per minute, a screaming speed for its time. To demonstrate its versatility, they didn't build a new vehicle. They went to a coach builder, bought a standard, robust American-made carriage, removed the horse shafts, and mounted their engine in the center of the chassis. The hook is not integrated design, but unleashed potential. It asked, what if you could replace the horse with something smaller, stronger, and never tired? But here's the no-filter truth of its revolutionary core. The Daimler engine was the star. It was air-cooled, used a revolutionary hot tube ignition system and number 40, a platinum tube heated by a flame to ignite the fuel air mix, and number 41, and its high RPM meant it could be smaller and more powerful for its weight than anything before. In this carriage, it produced about 1.5 horsepower. The vehicle itself was an afterthought: wooden wheels, carriage suspension, leather seats. The steering was a tiller connected to the front axle. The appeal was the shocking contrast, the elegant, 19th-century carriage body, juxtaposed with the angry, chattering, mechanical beast throbbing at its heart. It was the old world, visibly, audibly, and violently powered by the new. Now, let's talk about the pure, unfiltered experience. Starting the Daimler requires lighting the external flame for the hot tube ignition, priming the carburetor, and then engaging the engine. When it catches, the sound is not a putter. It's a rapid, staccato, metallic clatter, a machine gun tempo compared to the Benz's bass drum. You take your seat on the plush carriage bench, but the sensation is utterly alien. The vibration from the high-revving engine permeates the wooden frame. You control speed with a lever that acts as a throttle, and steer with the tiller. There is a simple belt drive transmission. The experience is one of profound dissonance, the genteel posture of a carriage passenger, assaulted by the noise, smell, and vibration of raw, unbridled mechanical power mere feet behind you. It is less about driving and more about being the conductor of a contained explosion. Here is the reality of its brilliance and its brutality. The Daimler Motorized Carriage was arguably more frightening, more experimental, and more dangerous than Benz's purpose-built machine. The engine sat exposed and hot in the middle of the vehicle, near the occupants. The carriage's steering and brakes were utterly inadequate for the new forces placed upon them. It was a testbed, a dramatic proof of concept that screamed one thing: our engine can make anything move. Daimler's vision was modular. He saw his engine powering boats, trains, airships, and carriages. This was just the first canvas. So, the no-filter comparison. It has only one true contemporary, the Benz patent motorwagen. They represent two opposing philosophies of invention. Benz built a holistic, complete vehicle. Daimler built a revolutionary engine and installed it in a carriage. Benz's was integrated and cautious. Daimler's was modular and audacious. Benz appealed to the systematic inventor. Daimler appealed to the visionary engineer who saw a mechanized future in every existing machine. One was a closed system. The other was an open source of power. The legacy of the 1886 Daimler Motorized Carriage is the primacy of the engine. It established the template of the engine as a standalone, powerful unit that could be fitted to various platforms, a philosophy that defines the industry to this day. It led directly to the first purpose-built Daimler automobile and forged the path for the performance-oriented, engine-first culture that would define brands like Mercedes-Benz. It was the wild, dangerous, and breathtakingly potent sibling in automotive history's first family. The Daimler Motorized Carriage stands as a monument to explosive, applied power. It is the moment the 19th century's most graceful technology was hijacked by the 20th century's most potent one. It wasn't built for comfort or safety. It was built to prove a point with every deafening, rattling revolution. The future would not walk or trot. It would scream. If this kind of foundational, philosophical clash of engineering visions fuels your curiosity, subscribe to No Filter Auto. Debate it in the comments. Which founding philosophy was more critical, Benz's integrated vehicle, or Daimler's revolutionary, plug-in engine?